You do a whole stack of different exercises, different types of exercises, different extremes of movement. Something really, really upright and something really, really bent over. And you jot down your findings. Well, I feel really, really comfortable when I bend over and work that way versus when I'm really, really upright and work that way. This belt squat machine that I got yesterday, I put one plate on. I'm like, damn, that's heavy. Put two plates on and I barely get 5 reps. Now, I don't know what the representation is in terms of real weight because there's a lever and there's multiplying of forces with this lever and whatnot. But then I do a Google search and I see guys who are repping 4, 5, 6 plates on the belt squat machine. And some of them exactly the same machine that I have. And I sit there and I think to myself, damn, that is impossible for me. So then you think about your real squat and you're like, okay, so I can hit 210. 212 is my PR. Okay. So if I was to just logically think about this and go, what is driving it? Is it the bent over extreme comfort or is it the uncomfort with really upright? And so then you kind of start putting the pieces to the puzzle together and you go, I mean, I don't really care what muscles we're talking about. It's just types of movement. I am exposed like crazy when I'm in a belt squat machine. I feel very, very weak. I feel the strongest parts of me I can't use for this movement. And I feel exposed. I feel like the primary movers becomes the things that are not usually the primary movers. In the GHD, I feel comfortable. I feel like everything that I want to use is being used. In the belt squat machine, I feel very, very weak. I'm really good with good mornings. I feel like my deadlifts are really good. I pull with strength and I feel very, really good. With front squats, I front squat leaning over as well. I somehow make that work. Belt squats, I feel exposed. Today, I'm a little bit sore. Not as sore as I thought to be. And I thought, okay, let me work with 20s today. There is no weight on this machine. And I'm getting lit up with a set of 20. There's no weight on there. One plate yesterday, I was doing a set of 10 and it was hard work. So I thought I'd mix it up and do 20s today instead of 10s. But the point is, I'm using very, very little weight here and I'm getting smashed. I feel like this is really, really good for me. It is really good for me to be doing something which I'm really weak at. This is really interesting to me. Also, with the Hatfields, I can load that sucker up to 260. What the hell is going on there? The Hatfield squat and the belt squat, to me, in my mind, are very similar in terms of what's happening here. Both of the exercises, you have your arms supporting you in front. But the Hatfield squats, seems to me, logically thinking about it, are being driven by my posterior chain, not my quads. If you look at the pattern, the moment things get heavy, my knees shift backwards and I go into a posterior chain dominant movement pattern. With the Hatfields, that is not going to help you. You have to stay in your knees, not your hips. So I get exposed. So I'm struggling with one plate, let's say 2 plates, I'm struggling to do a set of 5 on the belt squat, and yet I'm putting 6 plates on the Hatfield. So where did the other 4 plates go? To the posterior chain. That's the difference. That's the difference between these two things. Nothing else is going on. So I'm like, okay, let me spend more time with the 2 plates on the belt squat machine and get my knees strong, right? Let's just, precipitate that sucker to 2 different thoughts, hips and knees. I need more knees. So let's do more knees. Some of you guys will be like, man, I'll be interested to see you max out on the belt squat. There's nothing to see here, man. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. I don't think I will be able to squat 3 plates on the belt squat machine. I'm being honest here. I do not think I can do that. I think that will pin me down and I won't be able to get up. I honestly think that. And now if you're a logical man and you like to think about it simply, you need to work on that. You need to work on that, man. You need to get your belt squat to 4 plates. And if you get your belt squat to 4 plates, what is that going to look like when you go back to the Hatfield, when you go back to the straight bar? Well, now you have hips and knees working together to achieve something. I think this is the real power of having these different machines around the place, is because they manipulate physics, they manipulate human movement, and they expose certain elements of you. Something that is very, very difficult to do if you're just doing the vanilla lifts like the straight bar, back squat, high bar. Lots of things are happening, hard to assess. But when you start to eliminate certain elements of a movement, let's say with the belt squat, you are removing the hip joint out of it essentially for the most part, and it's all knees. The weight's not on your back. There is no hip extension torque required. It's all knees. Then you start to work out, okay, so these suckers here are really letting down the whole team. And that's the power of these machines that we have access to. And I'm very, very lucky to have it in my own damn garage. I can manipulate my movements, my physics, with these different machines and go, okay, the GHD, there is no knees. It is all hips. I feel really good. I can really rep it out and I feel really good. And when I compare myself to other people on the line who are doing the GHD, I'm basically doing the same thing as they are. But these same people who are doing the belt squats, I'm like, damn, okay, I'm struggling with this in comparison. I'm much, much weaker. How can a guy that can squat 210 kilos struggle with 1 plate on the damn belt squat? Something is wrong. And I found a way to work on it. Appreciate you guys like always. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.